Good morning, everyone. I hope you have a good start into the day. Yesterday, I talked a little bit about how the rise of AI, especially with this new tool from OpenAI, Sora 2 or something, how scary it is, especially for creatives and also society in general, because of the rise of fake news and AI slop kind of overwhelming the media space. And also the fear of AI taking away potential jobs, because it not only, obviously, I use it a lot as a tool and people will use it as a tool, but also the fear of AI taking away jobs that are much easier handled via AI, or cheaper, not easier, but cheaper handled via AI, supposedly. And today it was really cool. I saw this video of the channel ColdFusion. I will link it down below, where it kind of went into how AI, or how some companies are regretting the use of AI. And AI and the thesis that AI potentially could be just another bubble. And the argument was that there are a lot of companies that were incorporating AI. One example was Taco Bell with their drive-ins, and there were so many mistakes, but I think that would be something that could be improved. But a different example was not banking, accounting software, where companies noticed that they were replacing accountants with AI, and then noticed, oh no, our workforce, or the people that we left behind to kind of double check, they have even more work because they had to double check and confirm whatever the AI was doing. So it wasn't really a helpful tool, but rather a tool that generated. And the reason being is that AI to some degree is also a little bit predictable. So you can input a prompt, and AI tries to predict the word afterwards. And that is something where it kind of builds upon itself with kind of making up stuff, and that is what we kind of call hallucination, where AI is creating stuff on the spot, and more often than we is creating a mistake, and is not, in air quotes, willing to kind of admit to that mistake. So there's always the need for a person, for a human, to be behind that output, that generated output, or that whatever that tool is supposed to do, and therefore creating double the amount of work. So it would have been even easier just to have a human do that work, instead of kind of one human prompting whatever that AI tool has to kind of do, and then another task afterwards to kind of double check on that. So companies kind of realize, oh, okay, this isn't really working that well. And even if the tool gets better, you will always still need someone to double check it. So the question now is replacing humans with AI actually efficient and actually a cost-saving method? And that brings us to the next point. Is AI actually feasible? No. Does it bring money into? So there was this statistic that, especially with OpenAI, you have to kind of take into consideration all of the hardware that is needed for the AI tools, the energy that is needed to kind of run all of that. And there was a number, I don't quote me on that. I would highly recommend to watch that video because it was really good. So there was this thought, okay, OpenAI has all of these costs to run these tools, especially with this new tool, Sora. Yes, right now it's free, and it's going to be crazy to see how many people will use this to create crazy videos. But it uses so much energy, so much of their processing power, that at some point investors will ask themselves, we are not making any money out of this. So what's the point? And as far as I understood, the money that they were able to earn with these tools, with the OpenAI tools, is way below the amounts of cost that they need to run all of those systems. So the question is, will this actually be something that is kind of threatening livelihoods? Yes, at the moment it does. But if actually companies realize, oh, okay, these AI tools, they are, again, tools. We need human people to actually work these tools and to use this in an efficient way. And I mean an efficient way in terms of using that tool to kind of support their work and not replace their work. Because if you replace the work of that human, you still need a human to verify whatever the AI is putting out. So that goes back to, okay, this should be a hammer, and this should not be something that builds a house. This should be the tool for a human to kind of create something. So this video gave me a lot of hope and a lot of perspective about the future. Yes, AI is threatening a lot of livelihoods, but at some point, everything in the world kind of is circling around or concentrating around money. If brands, if companies realize, oh, we're not saving money here, we're spending more because we implement these AI tools and still we have a human. Yes, there's only one human that we have to pay, but that human, because AI is so fast. So imagine you have an AI tool and it spits out whatever, XY product in 10 times faster than a human could. So basically you remove 10 people. But then you have one person still left and you pay that person to check those things. That person will be overwhelmed by having to check the work of 10 people basically, right? So then the question is, okay, this is not efficient anymore. There is no way we can pay this. So I feel like then it goes back to having humans to double check this. So hopefully it balances itself out at some point and people will realize, okay, everything that we need to have these AI tools run is costing us so much. I don't know if this is kind of paying for itself anymore. So that is basically what gives me a little bit hope. I mean, I wasn't that frustrated by AI yet because I always felt, yes, you can generate all of these images, but you still need a film editor to kind of put that story together and kind of think about, okay, is this appealing to a human? Is this a storyline that works? So yes, AI potentially can edit, but you still, again, there we come back to this verifying thing. You will need a human, in this case me, the editor, to kind of double check, okay, is this working? Or is it better if I assemble everything, the story? So that gave me a lot of perspective. And again, if you think about that, the biggest goal of every company, of every brand is to earn money. And they see that, okay, we fired a lot of people to have this AI tool, and then they see like, oh no, this AI tool isn't efficient, like with Taco Bell, where this machine kind of got the order wrong and put bacon into a milkshake and or put, I don't know, I think there was an example of putting hundreds worth of chicken McNuggets into one order and messing stuff up like that. I feel like then brands will realize, oh, this is costing us more than it is saving us. So yeah, I think that gave me a lot of cool perspectives. And again, it's not great that people or brands or companies only think about money, but if you think about it, that could be the saving grace for humanity, that they realize, oh no, AI is costing us more than it saves us. Let's hire humans again. So that was kind of cool perspective. And also this, what I'm always saying in these videos, people are craving human interaction. And I think that is, Yes, we will get a lot of AI slop in the next few months due to this new tool from Sora, but I feel like people will get tired of it, hopefully. Yeah, what are your thoughts about that? Again, I will link the video down below. Really cool video by ColdFusion. And yeah, I would love to know your kind of perspective on this. Check out the comments below and also check out the video from yesterday. I was a little bit negative yesterday, but now I got a completely new perspective on it. Check it out up here. YouTube thinks that you like the video down here. Don't forget to like and hype, and potentially, hopefully, also subscribing by clicking the button up here so we can see each other tomorrow again. All right, thank you very much and have a great day.